And now for your North Clay Cardinals. As senior guard, number 23, Quincy Aldrich. As senior guard, number 5, Bryce Hulkenbrink. As sophomore guard, number 2, Tyson Jones. A junior guard, number 24, Alan Reinhardt. And a junior center, number 20, Caden Turner. Your North Clay Cardinals are coached by Josh Sink and assisted by Roy Taylor.
Welcome back into North Clay High School. We're just finishing up the starting lineup. No turnovers, you know, that's what makes the game exciting.
Good point, Bill Holman, and the tip is won by the North Clay Cardinals. Blanco will bring it across. Hulkenship will bring it across the timeline. Hulkenbrink, said that name wrong 3 times. Hulkenbrink has it in the corner. Drives around his man. It's a zone put on by the Blue Streaks. 3-pointer up and no good for Jones. Rebound comes down to Martinsville. That's going to be Colin Branson dragging the rebound down. And Dalton Rawlings will bring it across the timeline. Into the corner it goes to one of those freshmen, Colin Branson. He is defended outside in the man-to-man by Jones. Drops it down low. Short jumper won't fall for Sneerly. Rebound gathered. Second shot, no good.
Yeah, plenty of opportunities. Just going to have to get on the board there.
And there's a runner that does go, and that is Dalton Rawlings hitting the short jumper on the runner for Martinsville. Quickly the other way. The layup by Quincy Aldrich. We're tied up at 2 with 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Driving down the lane, Dalton Rawlings is going to be fouled. And that will go against Caden Turner, right?
Yeah, Caden got caught there and didn't move over and
didn't move his feet.
Yeah,
moving his hands, not his feet. A little trouble for Martinsville tossing it in. They'll give it another shot. Bryce Sneerly to throw it in. Snearly. And nearly picked off, but he gets it to Jason Smith. Smith holds out on top. Hands it back to Rollins to set things up. Rollins, one of the senior starters, 2 seniors in the starting lineup for the Blue Streaks. Drops it down to one of the freshmen, that's Grant Hainig. A 3 on the way from Rawlings, will not go. Rebounds gathered by the Blue Streaks. Nearly throws it, won't go, and a foul on the second rebound will go against Rawlings as he got a little bit tangled up with Bryce Hulkenbrink.
Yeah, Coach Zeke came very, very happy right now. The Blue Streaks are controlling the board for Martinsville, and Litchfield's going to have to do a little bit of job of rebounding here and controlling.
Near steal is the Blue Streaks defense pretty strong. The Cards drop it down to Hulkenbrink. Back outside, it goes to Reinhardt. And now over on the side, Jones for 3. And the Cardinals bump out to a 5-2 lead. They scored 5 in a row as the Blue Streaks started the scoring.
Oh, look
and
at that
drive.
Move. NBA right there.
That was you got the Euro step plus the Asian step, I think.
Yes, you did. He got a little carried away there as he was going through the hole. It looked good.
Dalton Rawlings, turns it over. It'll be North Clay basketball. Jones drops it in the corner. 3 on the way for Reinhardt. A little bit strong. Rebound gathered by Martinsville. That's Smith. Over to Rawlings to bring up Smith, also a senior. Now stolen away by Hulkenbrink. Heads to the hoop and hits the layup. Well defended, no foul also there by Martinsville. 7-2. Blue Streak, the Cardinals lead the Blue Streaks. On the drive, one of the freshmen gets to the hoop. That's Grant Hainig. Halfway through the season, are you really still a freshman? I don't know. Reinhardt drives down the center of the lane, fires to Aldrich, now down low. It goes to Turner around the horn. Hulkenbrink back out to Jones. Every player touches this possession. Reinhardt to the hoop. He found a little room and put it up and in over Jason Smith. 9-4 Cardinals. 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. To the corner, a 3 on the way from Hainig will not fall. Rebound comes down to North Clay. They want to run all the way to the other end. Aldrich's shot won't fall. Rebound Turner. He's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
That foul will be on number 10, Jason Smith. That'd be his first and team's second. He sent Caden Turner to the line for 2 for the Cardinals.
Caden Turner, listed on Max Preps as a sophomore, but actually a junior. I think I was calling him a sophomore all Friday night. I was looking at the wrong program. He hits the first, bumps it to a 6-point lead. Nice little 10-2 run underway right now for the Cardinals. Second free throw, no good. Gathered by Sneerly. Long pass down court to Rawlings. Is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Holkenbrink. Good matchup here of size too, isn't it, Bill? Each team is you got 6-footers and a little bit under.
Oh yeah, it's Cardinals. We got to be happy that they actually match up with the team. They're not a real big team.
That's right. Hainig with the basketball, tosses it around, back outside. He goes to Rawlings to set up. He drives on Holkenbrink, loses his footing. Off into the corner, now back outside to the safety man, Colin Branson. Branson drives on Jones, and a timeout taken by the Martinsville Blue Streaks. We'll take one as well. North Clay leads 10-4. We'll be back in 30. Welcome back to North Clay. Bruce Dickey along with Bill Holman. You are listening and watching the North Clay Cardinals basketball here on Wabash Communications. Catch TV, also on YouTube. Take a look at it. There's a channel in there you can hit, and it'll send you updates and everything. It's pretty cool. 10-4 the lead for North Clay. Drop down pass to Branson, drives on Jones, puts it up and in. That was a good call coming out of the timeout from Coach Farmer. Up ahead with it, quickly to the hoop. Alan Reinhardt can't get it in. Nice rebound, Turner, he puts it up, and then it's up to a 12-6 lead. Largest lead of the night has been 8 for North Clay. Quickly this direction. Into the corner, jumper from Smith is no good. Rebound loose, gathered by North Clay. Turner slows it down a little bit. Now Bryce Holkenbrink will think about it. Had the baseline, it looked like. Back outside, it will go to Alan Reinhardt to set things up. Off to the right wing to Jones, back out to Reinhardt. A good ball movement by the Cardinals. They find Holkenbrink inside, and he lays it up and in. 14-6, back to that 8-point deficit for the Blue Streaks. It's the biggest lead of the game again.
He's out of bounds. Carl's a little slow there.
A nice save by Hainig.
Yes, it was.
3:15 to go, and a push out on top is going to be called against Tyson Jones.
That would be Tyson's first foul and the second on the Cardinals.
He and Colin Branson have been kind of pushing and shoving most of the first 4.5 minutes of this game. Lob pass in intended for Rawlings. Stolen away by Holkenbrink. Up to Aldrich, and his pass ahead to Turner that causes a turnover. Turner could not handle it and skipped his feet.
Yeah,
on the gather.
Going to the hole, forgot to put the ball down on the floor.
Rawlings heads straight to the hoop, puts it up and in. Count the shot. He got past Reinhardt, and the help was not there in time. And that's going to cost Quincy Aldrich a foul, as well as give the Blue Streaks a chance to pick one up at the line. Dalton Rawlings makes the and one. Dalton's having a nice quarter.
Yeah,
it's 14-9.
He's got 5 of their 9 points.
3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 14-9 in favor of North Clay. And the Cardinals the Blue Streaks get away with the kick. Cardinals get it back. Heading the other direction. Tyson Jones drives and hits the runner. A lot of contact.
No foul there.
16-9 in favor of the North Clay Cardinals. 3 on the way for the Blue Streaks is off the iron. No good for Colton Probst. Colton got played in that JV ball game and got admonished a time or two.
Yes, he did.
Got a little angry. Colton Hope he's settled down. 3 on the way from Jones is good.
That's Tyson's second 3 of the ball game. He's leading the score right now with 8 points for the Cardinals.
Puts the Cardinals up by 10, 19-9. With the basketball for the Blue Streaks, Branson gets it around the horn to Sneerly into the corner to Probst. Nearly stepped out of bounds, drives on Reinhardt. Tough fadeaway is good for the junior Colton Probst. Jones drives down the lane, puts it up, no good, tipped out, taken away by Probst. And he may have injured himself. Looked like he stepped on, landed oddly, awkwardly.
Sounded like he stepped on a foot there.
19-11 the score. Cardinals up. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Pass down to Sneerly, and he's drilled by a couple of different North Clay Cardinals.
Yeah.
Going to give that to Reinhardt or give that to Turner?
Going to give it to Turner, it looks like. That'll be Caden's second foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one I'd rather to have the foul if I'm a North Clay fan, I guess. Yeah. Turner sat more on Friday night, and Reinhardt maybe, well, they both got in foul trouble Friday, didn't
Yes, they did. First 3 throws up and good for Bryce Merely. Cardinals are going to the bench here. Looks like Nick Miller's in the game, Reese Blank's in the game, and Kyle McNally's in the game. See their first action of the night.
So with Miller in the ball game, the Cardinals may have a bit more of a height advantage than they had. Second free throw does not go for Sneerly. 2-1-2 defense for the Blue Streaks. Miller has it out on top. It goes to Jones. Around the horn to Aldrich. Back out. Jones again for 3 off the back iron. Rebound Miller. Fires it back out to Jones. 19-12 the score. Minute 5 remaining here in the first quarter. Aldrich fakes the pass, drives to the hoop. Tough shot won't go. Gets his own board. Leaves it back out for McNally. He'll take the 12-footer, and it's good.
Kyle McNally off the bench with a quick 2 points for the Cardinals.
21-12. Cardinals back up by 9. They've led by as many as 10. On the drive, Rawlings. Shot won't fall. Rebound McNally up ahead to Aldrich, and he gets fouled twice, but they're going to count the first one.
That was on Dalton Rawlings. That will be his second. Also getting ready to see his first action for the Cardinals tonight will be number 3, Luke Fleener. Luke will be run the point for the Cardinals.
Luke checks in, replaces Tyson Jones. Miller with it now. McNally. Fleener from the corner. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Blue Streaks. It will remain North Clay basketball. 28 seconds to go. 21-12 the lead for North Clay. They can take their biggest lead of the night. They get a hoop of any kind. To the left side it goes to Aldrich. Around back to the right. Miller not as aggressive to the hoop as he was last Friday. Gets it back to Fleener. Now on the drive, Aldrich leaves it. Miller tips it over. And a 3 on the way is no good for Fleener. Gathered by McNally off glass and good. That will end the first quarter with the North Clay Cardinals, their biggest lead of the night so far. They lead 23-12. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Back & Body Works Chiropractic has something for the whole family, and it's not just about aligning your spine. We offer acupuncture and auriculotherapy for pain control, nicotine addiction, ADHD, anxiety, depression, and much more. We can help everyone in your family, from newborns to the elderly. 101 South Main Street on the Square in Louisville. Call my mommy.
At Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment, your health comes first. When you or a loved one reach a time in your life when you need medical equipment, there's only one name to remember: Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment. Bandy's has the latest in medical equipment with free delivery and setup. Let the team at Bandy's show you the way to happier, healthier life. Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment, caring for you and about you.
Welcome back to Louisville, North Clay High School, home of the Cardinals. They lead 23-12 after the first quarter of play. And a good, intense defensive effort, it seemed like to me there, Bill.
Yes, North Clay is coming back out with the same 5 that ended. Looks like we have the one starter for the Cardinals, but Luke Fleener's got starting time this year for the Cardinals as well. So we're hopefully see what happens here.
Blue Streaks with the basketball. Dalton Rawlings with it out top. Gets it to Boyce Sneerly. Back to Rawlings. Also on the court is Colin Branson, pardon me, Grant Hainig. And in the corner with it is Jason Smith. Starting 5 for the Blue Streaks. There's a steal for North Clay. Heading the other way and laying it up and in is Reese Blank. Nice steal hit for him coming off the bench. Up this direction, shot put up is errant. Rebound gathered by Blank. He'll get it ahead to Fleener, who throws it away, stolen by the Blue Streaks. Up ahead in a hurry, Rawlings to the hoop. Gets it up and in over the top of Nick Miller. That's a nice layup. Nick Miller really contested that well. Aldrich tries to get it back out to the top of the key, and I think Obie Farmer got the Blue Streaks fired up there in the quarter break. They have really picked up the excitement on the defensive end this time, this quarter.
Yes, they have. You know, it's one thing is hopefully North Clay can rebound a little bit here, start controlling the basketball a little bit, and get things back under control.
25-14, the lead for North Clay with 6:59 remaining here in the first half. As the ball comes into Quincy Aldrich, gets it over to Fleener, back to Aldrich. 1-3-1 offensive set for North Clay. Blank with it now to Aldrich in the corner for 3, and it's good.
No, called it a 2.
Had his foot on the line. They were a lot closer than me. Either way, it's 27-14, and an overturning. A turnover out in between the circles will give the Cardinals the basketball back. Well, he looked like he was behind the three-point line from here, didn't it?
It looked like to me, too.
We're 80 feet away, though.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe he was too close. He just couldn't see it.
I think that's it.
Some people are near side and some are far side.
He got shaded out by, the shoe confused him.
That's right.
On the drive, McNelly puts it up and in.
Kyle's coming out aggressive tonight.
It's a 15-point lead now for the North Clay Cardinals. And a turnover again for Martinsville. Heading the other direction. Nick Miller leaves it up and in. 31-14. A quick flurry for the Cardinals. With the basketball out on the left wing. It's Jason Smith out on top. Jumper from the elbow is short for Rawlings. Rebound, Blank, quickly to Aldrich. He heads to the hoop, up and in.
Good move there by Quincy.
I don't know what Obie Farmer's waiting on. That's 8 points in a hurry, and he's got 4 more timeouts. 33-14 in favor of the North Clay Cardinals, and another turnover.
Cardinals right now on a 10-2 run. Cardinals are going back to the bench. Getting ready to have a seat is Quincy Aldridge and Nick Miller.
The lead is 19 now with 5:37 remaining in the first half, 33-14. And Fleener brings it across the timeline. Reinhardt fires it across the Blank, back outside to Fleener. McNelly gets out of his way. Fleener's runner won't fall. Did you see that? McNelly Kyle McClay said, "Oh, I'm in the way." And a nice drive foul, however, will be called on Reinhardt.
That would be Reinhardt's first foul. That will be number 5 on the Cardinals as we look to inbound here underneath the basket.
Neither team in serious foul issues, as 5 against the Cardinals, 3 against the Martinsville Blue Streaks.
Coach Zeke has to be happy about that. You know, last time we seen the Cardinals play, they was in foul trouble a lot.
Both teams in that Cowden Herrick game. And there's a steal by Blank. Up to Fleener. Fleener gets it ahead to Reinhardt, who lays it up and in. 35-14. The roll continues for the Cardinals.
Cardinals come out pretty aggressive here. You know, at the beginning it was the Blue Streaks. Now it's the Cardinals taking it to them.
On the drive, Rawlings puts it up from 14. No good. Rebound into the corner. Tipped last touched by North Clay. It will go to remain the Martinsville Blue Streaks basketball.
You're getting ready to re-enter for the Blue Streak as they inbound on the sideline.
Ball comes into Rawlings, makes a move to the hoop, dandy,
Yes,
and that
it was a
stems
good
the
move.
tide for a moment as Rawlings puts it up and in. It's now 35-16. Pass down low, short lay-in won't fall for North Clay, but heading to the free throw line is Holkenbrink.
That foul was on Jason Smith. That's his second. They forgot the guard.
Yeah.
Underneath the basket. Holkenbrink found himself wide open and almost didn't know what to do with it. He was so wide open.
He was surprised.
Yeah.
Bryce misses the first of 2 free throws.
Checking in for the Cardinals is Tyson Jones. Also checking in for the Cardinals is the freshman number 11. That will be
Ethan Bible.
Ethan Bible, yes.
Bryce can make it a 20-point lead with the second free throw. He does so. It's 36-16. 4.5 to go here in this first half. Bringing it across the timeline, in some trouble. Colin Branson, boy, freshman on freshman. Bible's giving him all he wants.
Yeah.
And now a steal. Ethan Bible has it. Gets it up to Bryce Holkenbrink, who loses the handle. Reinhardt gathers in the corner, gets around his man, and they're going to call the illegal
Yeah, I was
block.
wondering if they was going to call that hold there. With the,
Hold with a leg, wasn't it?
Yeah, he hooked him pretty good. That will be his first foul.
It's tripping in football.
Yeah.
36-16. It comes into Jones. Three-pointer, no good. The ball lost out of bounds. It will go back to Martinsville. So this is kind of like the JV ball game, except the Cardinals are having their streak in the second quarter as opposed to the first, like in the JV game. 36-16 in favor of North Clay. Reinhardt, real nice defensive play on Rawlings to hold the basketball, and there's a traveling violation coming across the lane. Colin Branson thought he was fouled, but no, that was a pretty good hold, and he just kept running with the ball.
Pretty good defense there by Ethan Bible for the Cardinals.
36-16, 3:50 to go, first half. Into the corner. Bible fakes the three, drives, puts it up too strong. Rebound comes down to the Blue Streaks. Here comes Martinsville. Rawlings, very aggressive, now backs out, takes the 19-footer. It won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It will go to North Clay. Have a hockey score. Florida Panthers and the St. Louis Blues tied at 2 in the second.
Reese Blink with the ball on the sideline up front to Tyson Jones. Over to Bible. Bible 3 balls up in the air and short. Rebounded by Quincy Aldridge.
Beautiful rebound by Aldridge. He spins, puts it up, and it won't fall. 3:20 to go here in the first half. 36-16 in favor of North Clay. On the drive, Rawlings puts it up. He's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line for a pair. Rawlings pretty much the offense so far tonight for Martinsville, isn't he?
He is Mr. Blue Streak right now for him. And that foul went on Quincy Aldridge. That will be his second foul. First free throw is up and no good. Cardinals are getting ready to go back to the bench.
Nick Miller checking in along with Kyle McNelly.
Yeah.
Quincy Aldridge taking his seat.
So was Reese Blink.
So Bryce Holkenbrink, Nick Miller, Kyle McNelly, Ethan Bible, and Tyson Jones in the ball game.
Oh, man.
Missed second free throw. Nobody guarded the shooter. He got it back. Couldn't put it in.
It was four on nobody there.
And the shooter still got the rebound. That's what turns coaches dark hair gray.
Yep.
Down low it goes to McNelly. Can't get a shot.
No, it looks
and
like
well defended inside by Martinsville.
Looks like he had a little help there on holding the arm, but he didn't get called, so we're going to play on.
36-16 in favor of North Clay. And a foul outside is going to go against Tyson Jones.
Yeah, Coach Z can't be very happy with that. 50 feet away from the basket, and we're going to hook check him out front there. And he's going straight to the bench and getting ready to enter the ball game for the Cardinals is Blake Noel. Going back to the line would be number 14, Dalton Rawlings. His first free throw is up and good. He'll get the bonus.
He's having a big full night up there, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's got 10 points.
Out of their 17. It's
Yep.
36-17 with 2:53 to go. Second one, no good. Rebound taken by McNally. Nick Miller bringing it across. I think his wrist is a lot healthier. Bible had it, lost the handle. Gathered by Martinsville. Quickly to Rawlings. He heads to the hoop again. Another trip to the free throw line coming up for Dalton Rawlings.
What we're seeing right now for the Cardinals is what has plagued them off and on all year with some turnovers. Go through this where they go through spells where they turn the ball over a lot. Rawlings' first free throw is up and good. He'll get a second one here. That foul went on Nick.
Yeah, that was a 1-and-1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they were trying to get the rebound there. I thought it was a shooting foul, but they gave him a 1-on-1. All right.
Luke Fleener re-entered for the Cardinals. His second free throw is up and good as well. And right now it's for the second quarter here. It's all been Mr. Rawlings. He's got 7 points.
In this quarter?
Yeah. And they've only got 7 points this quarter.
Well, that is all Rawlings. 36-19 in favor of North Clay. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Bible with it in the corner. Toss outside to Fleener on the 1-3-1 defense. Now he'll back out. Fires it across to Bible. Bible drives against Sneerly. Has to bring it back out. Now trapped in the corner. He's in trouble. That's a freshman move. Able to get rid of it. They get it across. Shot up and no good for McNally. Here come the Martinsville Blue Streaks. Dalton Rawlings, I wonder what he's going to go. He drives, drops it into the corner. Back outside, Hainig into the corner. Branson for three. Oh, it's good. 36-22. The Blue Streaks have led by as many as 20. Now it's cut down to 14. And timeout on the court. Wondered when that was going to happen.
Yeah.
It's a 30 for Josh Zink. We'll take a timeout as well. 36-22. North Clay back in 30.
Welcome back into North Clay High School as we're getting ready to continue a little action here in the second quarter. Cardinals are up 36-22.
Kind of what we expected, isn't it, Bill? It's been quite the defensively intense matchup on the, at least on the North Clay side.
Oh yeah, they've came out and played hard, and Coach Zink seen some things there he wasn't liking. He called the timeout, trying to regather the troops here and see make a few changes.
Get some subs in, or starters back in. Alan Reinhardt back out there driving the point right now. 1-3-1 offensive set against that 2-3 or 2-1-2 zone. Reinhardt has it, rolls to his left, fires into the corner. Fleener's open for three. It's good. This time for sure. 39-22. It's back to a 17-point lead. Minute 20 to go. What a steal. Alan Reinhardt picked that pass clean. He heads through traffic all the way to the hoop, lays it off, and the shot is blocked by Sneerly, but he caught it out of bounds. What a nice block by Sneerly. He got a hand up there in front of Blake Knoll, able to knock it away.
One thing Josh Stink did there during that timeout, he brought in some shooters, so let's hope they can bust up the zone a little bit.
Near steal by Rawlings. 39-22, the score remains. It's a good scoring team here tonight for the North Clay Cardinals. They don't often get into they're on pace for 80 points, and I'd like to see them get to it. Into the corner. On the drive, Fleener up and good.
Luke Fleener with the basket. He's got 5 real quick here in the last 2 trips up the floor.
It was cut to 14 moments ago, now back up to 19, 41-22. Pass dropped down to Sneerly. Back outside, it goes to Hainig, and into the corner, turnover. We'll give it back to North Clay.
Got a sub getting ready to come back in for the
props.
Yep. He's seen plenty of playing time. He had a good JV game as well.
Had a good JV ball game. He's an emotional young man.
Yes, he is.
He got a little bit more vocal than the officials and his coach wanted him to get. Just excited, an excitable boy. Excitable boy, they all said. 41-22. Fleener fires it across to Knoll, back outside. Reinhardt drives, puts up a 12-footer and hits. Alan Reinhardt bumps it to the biggest lead of the night, 21. And another turnover for Martinsville as coming across props travel. With 18 seconds to go, do you think they're not going to hold for one? North Clay will take a shot whenever they can, won't they?
They're working for a good one. I don't imagine Coach Zink will want to see a quick three by any means, but
if it's open, he'll take it. Don't you think? The freshman, he probably wouldn't want taking it. His Bible had it. Now back to Nick Miller. Under 10 seconds. There's the freshman for three. It won't fall. Rebound tipped up by Knoll. No good.
Yeah.
Rebound gathered by Martinsville, and that will end the first half with the North Clay Cardinals leading the Martinsville Blue Streaks 43-22. We've got all kinds of halftime activities for you. We'll give you statistics here shortly. Plus, hopefully, you'll be able to get the volleyball team maybe a little bit of a shot of them as they are going to be recognized. Pardon me, the girls basketball team is going to be recognized for their nice win at the Dietrich tournament just a little bit ago. So, halftime score, 43 for North Clay, 22 for Martinsville. We'll be back in just a bit.
Our sophomores are Malia Hulkenbrink, Lexi Bailey, Mallory Craig, and Chloe Prather. Our freshmen are Maddie Levitt, Chloe Lewis, Katie Pearson, and Brooke Kincaid. The Lady Cardinals won the championship game at the Dietrich Holiday Tournament. This is the first time in the history of the tournament that the Lady Cardinals have won. Our Lady Cardinals are coached by Billy Coble and Angie Stanfield. Also during the tournament, Cassidy Coble, Maddie Craig, and Maddie Levitt were all named to the all-tournament team. Congratulations, Lady Cardinals.
How about that? Congratulations to the Lady Cardinals. Wish they turned around the other side where we had our cameras. That would have been cool. Here's to take a look at the halftime statistical information for the Martinsville Blue Streaks. They're led here at the half by Dalton Rawlings. He has 12 points of their 22. You don't mind whenever we're on. That's the way to go, Bill.
Yes, it is. And you don't miss anything.
That's exactly right. North Clay will start with the basketball. They send their starting five back out in the ball game. Driving down, Alan Reinhardt has the ball kicked away. Yeah. Also on the court, Bryce Hulkenbrink, along with Tyson Jones and Quincy Aldrich and Caden Turner. They had to remind our help to shut down the music. We're listening to Guns N' Roses, man.
That's Madison Haley. Double duty tonight.
Double duty, Madison. Down to Alan Reinhardt. The X one too many steps with the basketball, and it gets it knocked away. Back the other way comes Martinsville. Shot from the corner by Hainig is good. Grant Hainig. And quick pass up this way. The ball knocked away from Bryce Hulkenbrink. That almost hit Bill. He didn't see it coming. No, we're right beside you.
I was too busy catching up, trying to find Mr. Haney's book, name in the books. I gave him his 2 points.
Pass comes in to Aldrich into the corner. Hulkenbrink to the hoop, and a charging violation. Nice job by Boyce Sneerly to take the charge. He had been set there for a few moments, and the score will remain 43-24.
That was Bryce there on the charge. That was his first foul, first on the Cardinals.
Brant Hainig, Collick Branson, Jason Smith, Dalton Rawlings, and Boyce Sneerly.
Looky there, look at that. Kaylee Erfurt. Can we zoom on in? There you go.
There you go. There's Kaylee.
Big shout out to her because she's there cheering as a senior as we get back into North Clay basketball here.
Now tell why you did the shout out. Come on.
Her dad slipped me a little bit of cash, you know.
There's the steal. Here comes Allen Reinhardt.
tried to tell
he puts it
everybody,
up, ball blocked away, but Bryce Holkenbrink will head to the free throw line after the foul goes against Jason Smith. Yeah, it wasn't that much money. We're easy.
Money talks, you know. During the baseball season, Roy and Josh, they sat up in there in the VIP booth and begged for food. You should see,
and they got it.
You should see all the food that came up to them guys.
You sound bitter about it.
Oh, I was. I sat down in the trailer, and we got nothing.
First free throw's good for Bryce Holkenbrink. He'll have a second one. That's Bill Holman. Yep. Don Ross is out in the trailer tonight. Hopefully a little warmer. Madison Healy producing inside the gymnasium here. Also Briley Kessler, and Darcy Fender on the cameras tonight. Second free throw good.
Kyle Manelli re-entered here for the Cardinals.
Outside with the basketball, it's Branson. Drops it off to Rawlings, gets through traffic, cuts down the right side of the lane, puts it up, and it won't fall. McNelly with the good hand on the basketball. Quickly up to Jones. Yeah, Jones tried to get a little greedy there, didn't they?
Yeah, a little bit of lazy pass. You got to put some zip on it.
Rawlings will fire from 15, and he hits just off center at the free throw line.
Quick set here for Zeke. He's probably not very happy with Nick Miller already at the bench.
45-26 in favor of North Clay. Drop pass down to Caden Turner, and he lays it in. 47-26 with 6:08 remaining in the third. The Cardinals trying to get both the JV and the varsity contest tonight. Running one-hander, a dandy shot there for Grant Hainig. Hainig's got a couple of buckets this half. 47-28, the score remains, and a push in back court is going to be called against Colin Branson for the Blue Streaks.
Nick Miller's in. Tyson Jones is going to have a seat.
Well, you see, now that's the best thing. The bench is one of the best motivators. If you make a mistake, it teaches you not to make that mistake again. McNelly with it out to shot put up by Aldrich, no good. A rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Rawlings.
Especially, as the bench play continues up. Kyle's had a good game. Nick Miller had a good game last time we've seen him play. Them kids on the bench step up, play good.
They'll get more playing time.
Yep.
On the drive, Bryce Holkenbrink, he lays it up and in. Nice drive from the left wing. 49-28, 5.5 to go here in the third. Score in favor of North Clay. They are the team in white. 3 on the way for Martinsville is good. Boyce Sneerly. And bring it up. Nick Miller's got a lane to the hoop. He puts it up and it won't fall. Rebound McNelly, strong, no good. Rebound taken away by Holkenbrink. Will they reset? Now they probably will.
That's double dribble. He dribbled to pick the ball up.
No call. McNelly with it, drops it down to Holkenbrink, puts it up through some traffic, and it draws the foul against Jason Smith.
That would be, if my book's right, that would be Jason Smith's 4th foul, and it is.
Quickly to the bench is Colton Probst to replace Jason Smith.
Well, you think that's who would come in for. I'm sure the coach is smart enough to realize that.
First of 2 is good. Holkenbrink.
Absolutely correct, and he is going to have a seat with 4 fouls here.
Holkenbrink, one of 5 seniors on the North Clay squad, puts his team back up by 19. They've been kind of floating around that mark for about the last 4 or 5 minutes. And he hit them both, make it 20. 51-31, under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Probst, quick pass up to Rawlings. He's defended by Aldrich, a little bit too much room. Shot won't fall, rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by North Clay. Again, you're listening to North Clay basketball on Wabash Communications, Catch TV. Throwing it in is Boyce Sneerly.
Cardinals are staying in their man-to-man defense on the out of bounds. A lot of times you'll see him switch to zone, but
right, for the throw-in anyway. Yeah. Big block by Turner, and a foul after he saves it and passes it back in. What a great defensive play by Caden Turner on that three-point shot in the corner.
That foul against Colin Branson, that would be his 2nd.
Obi Farmer not happy. He thought that somebody was fouled somewhere. but or a turnover.
Yeah.
But it looked like the correct call to me. Just a great defensive play by Caden Turner. 20-point lead for North Clay. 51-31, 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Cross-court pass. Aldrich drops it down to Holkenbrink. He works around the pressure, drives down the lane, runs into traffic, stolen away. Quickly the other way, Rawlings lays it up and in. Nice defensive play for the Martinsville Blue Streaks. Boyce nearly just held his ground. And now a foul in backcourt is going to be called against Heinig for the Blue Streaks.
Coach Farmer has made a little bit of change there at halftime. He's came out into this little 1-2-2 full court press trap. So trying to spark some motivation in the Blue Streaks.
Holkenbrink, strong drive from the right side. Lays it up and in, and it's back to a 20-point game again with 4 minutes to go in the third. Rawlings drops it back for Sneerly at the free throw line. Back outside three. Won't go for Branson, and they're going to
get called with a big shove off there.
Yeah, he had position, but he got his arm up in the air, and he got that push late. And that out in the wide open like that is going to get whistled every time.
Yeah, especially when you do it right in front of him and more.
He just about bought himself another one there, as Aldrich about did. Rawlings drives to the hoop. He is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for 2.
No, fouls there on Kyle McNally. That will be Kyle's first foul, third on the Cardinals. The action's picking up here in the second half. Both teams will get a little bit more aggressive, and when that happens, you will see a little bit more fouls called.
See a few more fouls, plus see a little bit higher scoring.
Yeah.
53-34, make it still 34. Nick Miller with the rebound for North Clay. Working to get some pressure. Miller gets it across to Aldrich. He's got McNally cutting to the hoop. Lays it up and no good, too strong. Rebound, Caden Turner. He's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots as Colton Probst had a big grab a shoulder there.
That would be his first foul in the 6th. We're getting ready to get into bonus early. We'd hardly even seen fouls in the first half.
First of 2, no good for the junior from North Clay. Caden Turner will get a second opportunity to make it 20-point contest again. He does. 54-34, 3.5 to go in the third.
Turner and Holkenbrink has all the points here this quarter for the Cardinals.
Branson works against McNally, fires it over to Rawlings. A little bit of room from Aldrich, no good. Rebound comes down to McNally. And I can see why Obie Farmer would be angry now. He thought that there was a foul on that 3-point shot. He's still yelling at the officials. Coach Farmer, man in blue. Outside 3 on the way from Nick Miller, no good. Rebound, Rawlings. He heads the other direction in a hurry all the way to the hoop. The runner won't fall. Rebound, Nick Miller. Fires it down court to Kyle McNally, who lays it up and in. And that's a 22-point lead for North Clay, 56-34. 2 minutes 45 to go here in the third. As Bill was telling you, Martinsville has collected 6 fouls. North Clay just 3, and there's number 7 against Martinsville.
Good defense.
Good defense, and Colin Branson swung his arms around and put Kyle McNally to the ground.
Yeah, one thing about Kyle, he's not afraid to stand in there and take a charge.
He did so that time. Alan Reinhardt will check back in, replacing McNally. It's
Also
Reinhardt along with Miller. Blank back into the game, too. Tyson Jones back into the game. Caden Turner remains. Turner with it into the corner. Tyson Jones for 3 off the iron. Rebound, Miller up and in. Strong board, it's 24. 58-34. 2:18 to go in the third. Probst has it tipped out of bounds by Nick Miller. And you talked about it, Bill, this second half, the Cardinals are remaining just as intense as in the first without picking up fouls. Outside with it goes to Probst. P-R-O-P-S-T. And now a push. I said they weren't collecting fouls, and there they get one.
Yeah, that foul's on Reese Blank. That will be his first foul. Getting ready to re-enter for the Cardinals will be Quincy Aldridge. Having a seat will be Nick Miller.
Miller gets the glad hand from the coaches and staff and teammates. Snurling has it for Martinsville. Sneerly outside to Rawlings. Rawlings working against Aldridge. That has been a matchup all night long. Rawlings drops it in the corner, stolen away by Reinhardt. 3-on-1, make it 2 as Reinhardt heads to the hoop. He's fouled, he'll head to the line for a pair. Between the North Clay Cardinals and the Martinsville Blue Streaks. And Bill, with the weekend that North Clay has had, I bet you they're glad to see a non-conference opponent that maybe isn't as big as KZ Westfield.
I'm sure they are. They know they went up there to St. Anthony the other day, and they played a good quarter and a half. I was talking to Coach Taylor, and, they just fell for a little bit there and struggled a little bit there in the middle of the second half and could never recover from that. So taking a couple minutes off, and that's how it goes in high school basketball. And seems like when you play a good team and you take a couple of minutes off, it's hard to recover from those times where you
just
turn the
a
ball
little
over.
break in it. Yeah, you get a little break in intensity, and it comes back to nip you. And I'm like you. I talked to Coach Zink before the ball game, Josh Zink, head coach of the North Clay Cardinals, and he was saying that he thought that they were going to play a little bit more press again tonight, like they did on Friday. You really couldn't do that against KZ Westfield because KZ's just so talented at the guard level. And whenever that's what caused problems for the North Clay Cardinals was when KZ went to these press, and the intensity of KZ's press just was really told to tell.
Yes, it does, and especially this year where we are playing a couple of young guards this year, it's a couple of sophomores,
right?
And you start playing against seniors. That really. A couple years older, that kind of takes a toll on you.
It does.
They just played the night before and had a good game the night before. As we got a basketball coming up here underneath us, hopefully we can.
I think I just kicked the camera.
That's we got the Madison Healy coming over here
Thank
to save
you, Madison.
today.
Is it okay? It's okay.
We're good.
I tell you what, she is a pro. Madison Healy is our producer tonight. She is an outstanding professional for being an amateur. This is a wonderful job.
Yep.
Also, our director tonight is Don Ross. He'll be out in the truck, and it should be a more pleasant night for Don tonight, as it's 35 degrees warmer than last Friday.
Oh yeah, but he's just gonna have to man up out there in that trailer.
Yeah.
Sat there telling how cold it was.
Yeah. He said the heater broke down.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just gotta.
Well, negative or 5 degree nights will break the heater down. Also, Briley Kessler is on one of our cameras tonight, and the other camera, Darcy Fender. Those young ladies doing outstanding job.
It's good to have the same crew back with tonight, and hoping we can bring the same shots, and also hoping we can bring the same result. That's
exactly right. Last Friday night, the North Clay Cardinals with their first win of the season actually the first win in their existence in the National Trails Conference, and Coach Zink was thrilled. And I think when you talk to the players as well, Bill, I think the players were just fired up about that.
Oh, I'm sure they were. They had some great kids come off the bench. Mr. Nick Miller came off and was huge.
Nick Miller with a gigantic game. The Nick Miller, we went into the game expecting the Nick Miller for Cowden Herrick Beecher City to be one of the big guns.
Yeah.
He got into foul trouble, and Nick Miller finally, for him, he had been nursing injuries all season long. And Bill, you've been watching more of North Clay basketball than I have. That had to make you feel really good to see Nick Miller come out and play as well as he did.
Oh
Friday.
yes, especially he's a kid from Clay City coming over, one of the three, being hurt. And I talked to Coach Zink. He says he's a great kid, and that's what you like to see when two schools come together. The kids accept each other,
Sure.
and come over and play hard and play together. And I hope that's what we want to see. I know he's just keep improving, keep stepping up your game, and you don't win the ISHA tournament this time of year, you win it at the end of the year. So, you always want to be peaking then, and hopefully Coach Zink will
get them going.
Yeah.
You mentioned it. You mentioned how the teams came together from Clay City as well as North Clay here. The same thing's happened really in the girls basketball side too, hasn't it?
Yes,
and,
it has,
and it's good to see that here at a boys varsity game where they get more fans than the girls will. It's kind of the way of high school basketball. But they are going to their pressure and with the intensity of Casey. Tonight, the Blue Streaks may run into the same kind of thing because talking to Coach Zink and also getting the Blue Streak starters, they've got 2 freshmen starting guards, and that's a tough way to go.
I was looking through over there on the scores bench a while ago, going through the book with their bookkeeper, and she kept marking out names that he's not playing. So I don't know if they got some kids hurt, but they're going to start a lot of younger classmen tonight. And
I think that they may have some kids injured as well as maybe some academic issues. I saw about a half a dozen, four gentlemen who looked like they were part of the team who weren't sitting with the team tonight. Yeah. And Martinsville, it's difficult when you get non-conference teams playing each other like this to kind of gauge how good one is versus the other. But the one way I was thinking about it, it's bad. It's kind of a bad thing to do. But Casey Westfield beat Louisville beat North Clay by about 40 on Saturday, right?
Yes, yeah.
Back on December 19th, Casey Westfield beat the Martinsville Blue Streaks by 60. So that does. When you do the transitive power there, Bill, that means a 20-point win tonight for the Cardinals, right?
It should be, but the thing is,
you never know.
But that's where you lace up the shoes. But watching the JV game and Coach Taylor came out with a big victory. The Blue Streaks were a little slow starting the JV game, and Louisville came out and put on a 26-0 run.
Yeah, it was an interesting start of the game. The Cardinals scored the first 26 points of the game, and you don't see that very often.
No,
you jump out to a 26-0 lead, and the Blue Streaks did not get a field goal in that first quarter.
No.
Didn't they got 4 free throws right at the end of it. It's about a 7-minute break before the Blue Streaks were able to score. But the important thing, like you said, Coach Roy Taylor, he was able to keep the intensity on. You get a 30-point lead, you're going to lay back a little bit in the second half. But he wanted his kids to stay intense, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and it's good to watch the other kids get some little PT as time as well, because they work just as hard as the starters.
Sure.
And, and they put in just as much effort.
Right. 73-45, by the way, was the final in that JV contest. So it should be a dandy one tonight. The Martinsville Blue Streaks in with a record. Well, I've been told 2 or 3 different things by 2 or 3 different coaches. Yeah. I've been told 2-9. I've been told 3-8. And I've been told 4-10. So which do you go with? They're 4-10.
Yeah.
North Clay's 4-10. I do know that one.
Yeah.
I do know that one. We'll have the national anthem right now. And our starting lineups will be presented by the PA announcer out there. I'm looking
Once
forward to
again,
this.
welcome
Should be
to
fun
tonight's
night.
game between the visiting Martinsville Blue Streaks and your North Clay Cardinals. First, the team from Martinsville. A freshman guard, number 2, Grant Hainig. A freshman guard, number 3, Colin Branson. A senior forward, number 10, Jason Smith. A senior guard, number 14, Dalton Rollings. A junior forward, number 21, Boy Snurley. The Blue Streaks are coached by Obie Farmer and assisted by Michael Stephen and Kyle Parisho.
I love that name, Obie Farmer. That's one of my favorite coaches' names. That'll work.
And now for your North Clay Cardinals. A senior guard, number 23, Quincy Aldrich. A senior guard, number 5, Bryce Hulkenbrink. A sophomore guard, number 2, Tyson Jones. A junior guard, number 24, Alan Reinhardt. And a junior center, number 20, Caden Turner. Your North Clay Cardinals are coached by Josh Sink and assisted by Roy Taylor.
Welcome back into North Clay High School. We're just finishing up the starting lineups. The girls are doing their cheer, and we're getting ready to hoop it up a little bit here in Louisville.
Should be a lot of fun. Why did we, by the way, is it because Martinsville's a little distance
The
away?
officials for
I'm kind of
tonight's
surprised
game are Bob
by the early
Alexander,
beginning
Carl
tonight.
Shreve, and
What
Mike
was the story
Kern.
on that? At a 6 o'clock start of the JV.
Yeah.
By the way, for those of you keeping track of officials, our officials for the varsity game here, Bob Alexander, Mike Kern, and Carl Shreve. The JV game lasted 61 minutes. We're all very thrilled. It was outstanding. That's how a JV game's supposed to go.
I saw all basketball games should go. If
Well, no, don't say that.
If they're played right, good coach,
That's exactly right.
discipline,
Keeping the fouls down.
and kids know what they do. No turnovers. That's what makes the game exciting.
Good point, Bill Holman. And the tip is won by the North Clay Cardinals. Blanco will bring it across. Holkenship will bring it across the timeline. Hulkenbrink. I've said that name wrong 3 times. Hulkenbrink has it in the corner. Drives around his man. It's a zone put on by the Blue Streaks. 3-pointer up and no good for Jones. Rebound comes down to Martinsville. That's going to be Colin Branson dragging the rebound down. And Dalton Rawlings will bring it across the timeline. Into the corner it goes to one of those freshmen, Colin Branson. He is defended outside in the man-to-man by Jones. Drops it down low. Short jumper won't fall for Sneerly. Rebound gathered. Second shot, no good.
Yeah, plenty of opportunities. Just going to have to get on the board there.
And there's a runner that does go, and that is Dalton Rawlings hitting the short jumper on the runner for Martinsville. Quickly the other way. The layup by Quincy Aldrich. We're tied up at 2 with 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Driving down the lane, Dalton Rawlings is going to be fouled. And that will go against Caden Turner, right?
Yeah, Caden got caught there and didn't move over and
Didn't move his feet.
yeah.
Moving his hands, not his feet. A little trouble for Martinsville tossing it in. They'll give it another shot. Bryce Sneerly to throw it in. Snearly. And nearly picked off, but he gets it to Jason Smith. Smith holds out on top. Hands it back to Rollins to set things up. Rollins, one of the senior starters, 2 seniors in the starting lineup for the Blue Streaks. Drops it down to one of the freshmen, that's Grant Hainig. A 3 on the way from Rollins, will not go. Rebounds gathered by the Blue Streaks. Nearly throws it, won't go, and a foul on the second rebound will go against Rollins as he got a little bit tangled up with Bryce Hulkenbrink.
Yeah, Coach Zeke came very, very happy right now. The Blue Streaks are controlling the board. for Martinsville, and Blissville's going to have to do a little bit of job of rebounding here and controlling.
Near steal is the Blue Streaks defense pretty strong. The Cards drop it down to Holkenbrink. Back outside, it goes to Reinhardt. And now over on the side, Jones for three. And the Cardinals bump out to a 5-2 lead. They scored 5 in a row as the Blue Streaks started the scoring.
Oh, look
and
at
a
that
drive.
Move. NBA right there.
That was you got the Euro step plus the Asian step, I think.
Yes, you did. He got a little carried away there as he was going through the hole. It looked good.
Dalton Rawlings, turns it over. It'll be North Clay basketball. Jones drops it in the corner. 3 on the way for Reinhardt. A little bit strong. Rebound gathered by Martinsville. That's Smith. Over to Rawlings to bring up Smith, also a senior. Now stolen away by Holkenbrink. Heads to the hoop and hits the layup. Well defended, no foul also there by Martinsville. 7-2. Blue Streak, the Cardinals lead the Blue Streaks. On the drive, one of the freshmen gets to the hoop. That's Grant Haynig. Halfway through the season, are you really still a freshman? I don't know. Reinhardt drives down the center of the lane, fires to Aldrich. Now down low, it goes to Turner around the horn. Holkenbrink back out to Jones. Every player touches this possession. Reinhardt to the hoop. He found a little room and put it up and in over Jason Smith. 9-4 Cardinals. 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. To the corner, a 3 on the way from Haynig will not fall. Rebound comes down to North Clay. They want to run all the way to the other end. Aldrich's shot won't fall. Rebound Turner. He's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
That foul would be on number 10, Jason Smith. That'd be his first and team's second. He sent Caden Turner to the line for 2 for the Cardinals.
Caden Turner, listed on Max Preps as a sophomore, but actually a junior. I think I was calling him a sophomore all Friday night. I was looking at the wrong program. He hits the first, bumps it to a 6-point lead. Nice little 10-2 run underway right now for the Cardinals. Second free throw, no good, gathered by Sneerly. Long pass down court to Rawlings, is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Holkenbrink. Good matchup here of size too, isn't it, Bill? Each team is you got 6-footers and a little bit under.
Oh yeah, it's Cardinals. We got to be happy that they actually match up with the team. They're not a real big team.
That's right. Haynig with the basketball, tosses it around, back outside. It goes to Rawlings to set up. He drives on Holkenbrink, loses his footing. Off into the corner, now back outside to the safety man, Colin Branson. Branson drives on Jones, and a timeout taken by the Martinsville Blue Streaks. We'll take one as well. North Clay leads 10-4. We'll be back in 30.
Fast and reliable entertainment and communication come together at Wabash. When you need to make a call, enjoy your favorite programs, or research homework online, Wabash delivers the technology you need to succeed. Affordable phone solutions, quality TV service with many options, internet with unlimited usage, and fiber to your home or business. For 6 decades, Wabash has served our community with personal, local service and support. Wabash, your best connection.
Welcome back to North Clay. Bruce Dickey along with Bill Holman. You are listening and watching the North Clay Cardinals basketball here on Wabash Communications. Catch TV, also on YouTube. Take a look at it. There's a channel in there you can hit, and it'll send you updates and everything. It's pretty cool. 10-4 the lead for North Clay. Drop down pass to Branson, drives on Jones, puts it up and in. That was a good call coming out of the timeout from Coach Farmer. Up ahead with it, quickly to the hoop. Alan Reinhardt can't get it in. Nice rebound, Turner, he puts it up, and then it's up to a 12-6 lead. Largest lead of the night has been 8 for North Clay. Quickly this direction. Into the corner, jumper from Smith is no good. Rebound loose, gathered by North Clay. Turner slows it down a little bit. Now Bryce Holkenbrink will think about it. Had the baseline, it looked like. Back outside, it will go to Alan Reinhardt to set things up. Off to the right wing to Jones, back out to Reinhardt. A good ball movement by the Cardinals. They find Holkenbrink inside, and he lays it up and in. 14-6. Back to that 8-point deficit for the Blue Streaks. It's the biggest lead of the game again.
He's out of bounds. Carl's a little slow there.
A nice save by Haining.
Yes, it was.
3:15 to go, and a push out on top is going to be called against Tyson Jones.
That would be Tyson's first foul and the second on the Cardinals.
He and Colin Branson have been kind of pushing and shoving most of the first 4.5 minutes of this game. Lob pass in intended for Rawlings. Stolen away by Holkenbrink. Up to Aldridge, and his pass ahead to Turner that causes the turnover. Turner could not handle it and skipped his feet.
Yeah, he
on the gather.
Going to the hole, forgot to put the ball down on the floor.
Rawlings heads straight to the hoop, puts it up and in. Count the shot. He got past Reinhardt, and the help was not there in time. And that's going to cost Quincy Aldrich a foul, as well as give the Blue Streaks a chance to pick one up at the line. Dalton Rawlings makes the and one. Dalton's having a nice quarter.
Yeah,
it's 14-9.
He's got 5 of their 9 points.
3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 14-9 in favor of North Clay. And the Cardinals the Blue Streaks get away with a kick. Cardinals get it back. Heading the other direction. Tyson Jones drives and hits the runner. A lot of contact.
No foul there.
16-9 in favor of the North Clay Cardinals. 3 on the way for the Blue Streaks is off the iron. No good for Colton Probst. Colton got played in that JV ball game and got admonished a time or two.
Yes, he did.
Got a little angry. Colton, hope he settled down. 3 on the way from Jones is good.
That's Tyson's second 3 of the ball game. He's leading the score right now with 8 points for the Cardinals.
Puts the Cardinals up by 10, 19-9. With the basketball for the Blue Streaks. Branson